I've written a lot about social media in the past, but I haven't specifically focused on TikTok. This actually isn't going to be a video essay. This is more of just a video where I rant and be negative. And I really don't like to be negative, but let me have this for today. In my opinion, TikTok is just insufferable now. It's horrible. I thought this shift in my mindset was me growing older from when I first downloaded the app in 2019, but as I look further into it, I realize that it's a lot more than that. I've often said, and a lot of other people often say, that the problem with TikTok is that it's become too commercialized with ads every few scrolls and the TikTok shop taking over the app, and how it's more of a music marketing platform rather than a platform for short form content. And I think all these things are true in their own way, but I think the thing that really formed this new opinion for me is that the majority of TikTok users don't have the critical thinking skills or media literacy to use the app in a productive way, and it just makes a mess of an online community. If a video is meant to be funny, users are missing the joke. If it's meant to be serious, they're missing the point completely. Any subject that requires an ounce of nuance is lost on people who can spend hours doom scrolling through garbage. And I know this sounds condescending and elitist, and I really hope it's not coming off that way, but how can anyone post something interesting on that app when most of the viewers won't understand it and refuse to take the time to understand it? I don't post on TikTok anymore, but I do scroll quite a bit. When I get into a video's comment section, I see some of the dumbest people on the internet congregating. And as I said, they're almost always missing the point of the video. And it's not worth arguing with them, because in order for them to come to an understanding, you would need to explain extremely basic concepts. And the worst part of it is that, unfortunately, they can't improve their media literacy and critical thinking skills because all they do is go on TikTok. And I even see this in people who are more socially and politically conscious, which, being socially and politically conscious, is a great thing. Some people might call them woke, which most people use as a pejorative nowadays, even though this is the totally incorrect usage of the word. Many would categorize the group of people that I am talking about as woke, so I'll be using that word for the purpose of this video, but just know I'm not using it as a pejorative at all. It's awesome that people are using social media to get the word out about certain issues. It's one of the ways we're able to make a difference. But some people who are woke have no critical thinking skills and need to be shown what every issue is. They can't come to the conclusion themselves. They can't take a concept from one issue and utilize it elsewhere. They can't be empathetic in all areas. They don't see the intersection between issues. It has to be explained to them, which is fine, but it's concerning that people cannot transfer the concept of basic human empathy to other things without having it be explained, because that's beyond media literacy and more just like an empathy thing. And then people on TikTok will take a newfound concept that they've learned and they'll push it over the edge to a point where they're not even using the term or concept correctly. And I can't tell if they do this because they so badly want to be right, or if they're terrified of being wrong, or maybe it's neither and they're joining in on the activism to boost their own brand. But eventually the issue slips to the back of their minds and everything goes back to how it was before they learned about the issue, and it's just this never-ending cycle. And another problem, everyone on TikTok craves attention. And I know that's beyond TikTok, it's the internet in general, but it's really bad on TikTok. It's not just people posting videos, but even people in the comments. Every inch of your screen is filled with someone trying to get attention. There are many comment sections that turn into a really mean, shitty improv show where everyone is using the same overplayed jokes and memes over and over again just to try to get likes. And those that aren't there to get attention, they're just there to be mean in general. You know, someone has to be the viewer. Not everyone can be the star. And on TikTok, everyone feels like they should be the star. There's no hierarchy. I'm not saying there should be a hierarchy, but I mean, on TikTok, there really is, there's none. And a lot of the time, I think it's why I prefer YouTube. Of course, YouTube can have some negative comment sections, and I mean, don't get me started about bots, which is a subject for an entirely different video, but in my experience, most videos have comment sections of people that are trying to get a message across, whether that be negative or positive. TikTok's comment sections is just full of garbage and slop. I think a lot of it is that people don't think you have to invest much time or thought into a video because it's short form content. People do not believe that short form video requires much thought in consuming it, and I don't believe that's the case. The medium should not matter. I also cannot stand TikTok trends. It's not that they're not funny, it's just it's too much, it's overplayed. There are too many people taking part in these trends. It's not rare to see on the internet, on YouTube, on Instagram, for people to post things that have been working for others, whether it be a style of video, a genre of video. But TikTok is just the same video over and over and over again. And a lot of times it feels like the algorithm is only pushing the videos in those trends. So you are not incentivized to do anything new or creative. You are encouraged to make the same thing that everyone else is making. And it's sort of frustrating to watch. I feel like it's why the app can feel stale so easily. But then before you know it, there's a new trend and everyone else is doing that same thing. There's always been a generation gap in terms of slang, culture references, music, movies. Now it feels like there's no generation gap, but rather a consumption gap where either you are consuming the slop or you're not. And consuming isn't even the right word because people aren't consuming, they're viewing it. They're not taking the time to actively consume. There's no active consumption happening. The most eye-opening thing you can do is scroll on someone's TikTok feed that is nothing like you. Seriously, I urge you to try it. Go grab the phone of your little cousin or the person you only talk to at work or whoever. Take a look at what their feed looks like. It's nothing like yours, and when you're out of your echo chamber, you realize how much garbage is on that app. It's easier to recognize it when that garbage isn't made for you. It's not thrown in your face because it aligns with one of your interests. But I do get the addictive part of it. The feed is never ending. When I used to use TikTok a lot, I'd find myself watching a video, and before I knew it, it had been 15 minutes and I didn't remember the first video I watched. It's like we all need visual stimulation for everything we do nowadays. Like take this video, for example. Why the hell do I have Club Penguin playing in the background? It has nothing to do with the video. But let's cut the visual out, and we'll cut the music out too. What percentage of people would watch, or in this case, listen to a video like this? Like what if I decided to take more pauses between my words? Like that. Honestly, I don't think many people would be watching it. I don't know what the answer is for TikTok other than trying to get people to wake up to what they're consuming, or make them understand that there needs to be thought behind consumption, and that consumption isn't just watching the video. I don't even know what it would take, but I really do encourage people to take a break, step away from your phone, go outside, enjoy the end of the summer, early fall if you live in a place where you experience all 4 seasons, and see how it makes you feel. And even if you don't want to do that and be offline, try other apps and other websites to consume content. Like maybe you try to see if you can sit through a 15-minute YouTube video without having any other screen on. Or if you need to check your phone, pause the video. Just do anything to sit and consume a piece of content and think about it afterwards. I think if 14-year-old me heard myself pleading with people to sit down and watch a YouTube video for the sake of their mind, he would be happy but astounded and completely confused. It's just really hard to explain what has happened on the internet over the last decade and a half. Anyways, that's the end of my rant. I can't believe someone would stay to the end of this rambling. If you can hear this, subscribe. Also, sorry about the lack of conclusion. Video essays, they get a conclusion. Rants like this do not. I sort of just run out of steam and then end the recording. So, yeah, that's what we're doing here.